Oh boy, this is gonna be a long video. This is gonna be a long video. Yo, what is up guys, and welcome to another Wild Rift video. And today, I'm gonna be reviewing the new patch notes for the massive patch, which is patch 4.2. Bear in mind, this is my first look to the patch notes. I have not read these patch notes before. So yeah, let's take a look at it. So, this patch, we've got our bows and arrows ready and are envisioning our way to a chilly victory. That's because of the dragon, right? Like because the ice dragon is coming. With soda pop for the reward. We've got the long-awaited marksman update, which is an ADC update, by the way. They're heavily focusing on ADC this update. Swain, ice dragon, and the arrival of a new wild pass and more. This patch we've got our yeah, this is the same. This is okay, so this is just the first update during the Playham patch. Check out our patch preview. Yeah, so during the patch preview, we could see that a lot more is coming in this patch. You know, all these other champions. I think Ornn and Volibear he's called, I think. But like there is more coming. But let's see what's coming in this particular patch. So the champion Swain is coming. He should be coming out tonight. He should be coming out in like 2 hours or something. Of course, I'm gonna make you guys a guide right when he's out, of course. So make sure you watch that as well when it comes out. So let's see. Jericho Swain is the visionary ruler of Noxus. I mean, I don't really care about this. Blah, 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 blah. Ooh, demon. Ooh, I like that actually. I like that it's a demon. Oh, look at him actually. Oof. I love that theme. I love the demon and devil theme, obviously, right? Obviously, I love that. I think he's a mid laner. I still haven't done my homework on him. I'm gonna do my homework right after this video so I can work on the next video already. So I can bring you guys a fast guide. I haven't done my homework on him yet. Ice Dragon. It's time to chill out, blah, blah, blah. So slaying the Ice Dragon will grant you ability haste. Okay, I like that. If Ice Dragon is the first to spawn and be defeated in the game, Elemental Rift will transform and spawn Icy Paths. These Icy Paths will grant you movement speed. So basically you have more speed during the jungle. It's like a cloud dragon. I don't know. Like it'll give you more speed in the jungle and everywhere around the map. When the ice dragon is killed and the map transforms, the cryo blossom will appear. What is a cryo blossom? After hitting the cryo blossom, and so oh, remember in the video, like you would hit. It's like a plant. It's like the honey fruit or the blue plant or the red plant. If you hit this plant, I think you can shoot it on an enemy or something like that, and if you hit an enemy, it applies stasis on them. So you can, like, you know, stun them in place and then you can catch them. Okay, I mean, I think that's a very interesting mechanic. I'm not sure if, yeah, this is very interesting. Like, it allows you to chase down an enemy, or when you're being chased, you can shoot it back at an enemy that's chasing and you're gonna stasis them in place. So actually, I really like this addition. During freezing time, the frozen enemy champion cannot be targeted. Basically stasis. He's gonna be in stasis. Wild pass. I don't really care about the wild pass, but it's gonna be a soda pop RE skin, but blah blah blah. Oh, okay. Oh, what is this? Home screen customization. We're launching a new feature this patch called Atmosphere. It will allow you to pick any splash to customize your home screen. Ooh. We're picking our girl Sona. Oh, that's nice. I'm gonna keep Sona up there. And can't wait to admire her pretty splash art while we wait to play. Let us know what splash you'll be picking and what you think about this new feature. Well, you guys know what I'm going to be picking. I'm going to put Jhin. After Sona, I'm going to put Jhin on my background, of course. You know, I would love to look at Jhin all the time that I'm in the game. Button customization. If you couldn't tell, we're all about the aesthetics this patch. And like we mentioned, starting this patch, we're going to offer you the ability to change up your buttons to match more your style. We'll be launching one for Battle Academia and a Departure Platinum Blood button skin to start, and you can obtain both of them from the collection system. Okay, so you can change how your layout looks. It's just aesthetic, so you can just change how it looks. I'm curious to see how that's gonna look really. Is that Jace? Hextech crafting. Is that Jace or is that Garen or Jace? I don't know who that is. Hextech crafting is a new permanent feature we announced that will give collectors a new way to obtain unique skins. Chromas, some of their favorite skin, and older skins that they have missed at the first pass. It's launching this patch. Oh, this is Garen, along with iconic Garen. What can we say? He's an icon, he's a legend, and he's getting this moment to shine with the launch of this new system. For all the information regarding the Hextech crafting, you can read our previous article here, or check out the player support article here. It's basically a new way to obtain skins, like, I don't know. I think it's good because it should make it like a bit more free to play friendly. You'll be able to get skins if you grind it out a lot rather than actually not being able to get any skins. So I think this is pretty nice. We know this system is bringing a lot of new changes, so you can additionally reach out to our player support team to answer any questions you may have. Okay, events, wild puzzle. This piece goes here. This is gonna be nice. I guess we're just gonna get a puzzle event. I don't care about this. Champion changes. Olaf. Alright, Olaf in his previous state was struggling to keep up with other champions, and his playstyle didn't reflect the berserker brawling to the death. I mean, I disagree with this. He was definitely a berserker brawling to the death, not gonna lie. But okay, let's see what happens. I know they changed his ultimate and stuff, but here we're gonna see exactly what they're changing. Our goal with this mini rework is to increase Olaf's ability to stay in the fight longer and become stronger and stronger through the duration of the fight. Initial attack speed. Okay, so his base stats, his attack speed goes down, his initial attack speed. Berserker Rage, this is his passive. Instead of gaining 0.6 to 1%, which scales with level, attack speed for every 1% health missing. So if you're missing 50% of your health, you're going to be getting 50% attack speed. You know, that's the old Olaf. You now gain up to 60%, 100% based on level. What? Wait, what? Oh, wait, huh? So they're reducing his base attack speed by 10%. And now you're gonna have this bonus attack speed always? What? Wait, what? Am I reading this correctly, guys? Instead of it being like for every health missing, you're always gonna have the bonus. So you're always gonna have 60%, and when you level up, it's gonna be 100, always. Huh? Isn't that crazy broken? So based on level, attack speed, and 10% up to 25% physical vamp based on missing health. So it starts off with 10%. Oh, wait. So it starts off at 10% and it maxes out at 70%. You're gonna have wait, you're trying to tell me that Olaf is gonna have 70% vampirism? Maxing out at... No. He has 10% and it maxes out at 25% when he's at 70% missing health. That's what's happening. So he's always gonna have the attack speed, which is crazy, but he's gonna get increasing physical vampirism based on his missing health. Bear in mind though, Olaf does a lot of true damage as well, so him having a lot of physical vampirism is not as strong as you may think. It is strong, don't get me wrong, but he does a lot of true damage, so it's like, it's not game breaking, this one. Okay, Vicious Strikes, this is his second ability. They're reducing the cooldown. All I'm seeing is buffs, by the way. Like, this is the small nerf, but all I'm seeing is buffs. Bonus attack speed that it provides, okay, it goes down. Makes sense, because he's getting insane attack speed from this. Attack speed time goes down too. This makes sense too. This is just to compensate for this. No longer gains healing, because this gives the healing now. It's in your passive, which is much better, by the way. Instead, it now gives you a shield. It gives you 30, 60, 90, 120 plus 17.5% of lost health. And the maximum effect at 70% lost health. So if you're sitting at 30% health, you're going to have 25% vampirism. And when you activate the second ability, you're going to be getting an insane shield. And the shield duration is 2.5 seconds. This is actually even better than the old Olaf, just so you guys know. This is ridiculous. This is so much stronger. His third ability also does more damage to jungle camps. Wild Monster, I think that's also Dragon and stuff, but it does more damage, so you have a faster jungle clear as well. His ultimate, passive double resistance increase. Okay, so his resistances get decreased, makes sense, like obviously he needs to get nerfed somewhere. His active attack boost, gets decreased, makes sense, like again, he has to get nerfed. This is all ridiculous buffs right here. So he gets less attack damage from his ultimate. Okay, actually a lot less, by the way. This is really a lot less. The duration goes down from 6 seconds to 3 seconds. And now releasing 3 skills and basic attacks on enemy champions can extend the duration for another 2.5 seconds. Okay. Passive dual resist. What? His passive... This is not... His armor and magic resist is not taken away during his ultimate? No. What? Look, passive dual resistance is no longer removed when the active effect is released. Isn't this gonna make Olaf the absolute most broken champion in the game? I mean, let's take a look at the nerfs that happened to him. They took 10% of his attack speed. These are buffs. These are buffs. This is a small nerf to the bonus attack speed his second ability provides. A small nerf to the duration. This is a buff. This is a buff. A small nerf to the armor magic. No, actually, this is a pretty big nerf, but a nerf to his armor and magic resist. A nerf to the damage that his ultimate gives. A small nerf to the duration. However, he doesn't lose armor and magic resist during his ult. No way! There is no way in hell that this is balanced. There's no way. Like, I refuse to believe that this is balanced. This is gonna make Olaf so disgusting. Oh my god. Wow. Well, let's move on, but this is a big one. This is a big one. Oof. This one I love. We wanted to take a look at this Croc's laning power and lend him a hand when he's up against foes who have shields, while also improving his ability to help his team in teamfights. His second ability, under the effect of Red Fury, so when you're enraged, when you have more than 50% Fury, you clear all shields on the target. So if you're playing against a Set, and Set uses his second ability and gets a massive shield, your empowered second ability as a Renekton is going to remove that shield all the way. Also, when you're playing against a Malphite, his shield is useless. When you're against a Karma, useless shield. When you're against a Yasuo, useless shield. This is crazy, actually. I love this change. This turns Renekton into a counter pick into shields, which I really like. Like, rather than him just being a bruiser that's very strong early game, very strong 1v1s, this adds something else to him. And I felt like he needed this. I felt like he needed this extra addition of something where he now shreds shields. 100% of shields, by the way. It's not like 50%. He literally takes away the entire shield. It's ridiculous. It's really cool. Marksman, range, and critical strike adjustment. Since this patch is all about marksman, we wanted to take a look at their survivability. We slightly increased their attack range, okay, along with some marksman's base attack speed per level, and attack damage per level stats. Our goal with these stats is to not only enhance the survivability, but also how much damage they are able to do during team fights, while also making sure the fights between marksmen are unchanged. Since we have some new items and adjustments to ult, we're also making some changes to the champions who value it as their main stat. Okay, let's see. In order to help you get back to lane faster and improve the overall feel of team... Oh wait, I need to expand it. Oh, there we go. Okay, what's happening? Akshan. Akshan's third ability does less crit damage and less crit damage with Infinity Edge, okay? Ashe. So this is a nerf to Akshan. Ashe has more range. No way! Ashe gets more range! She already has crazy range. This is actually ridiculous. She gets more attack speed. Okay, I like this. And more attack speed per level. So late game, she's gonna have even more attack speed. I think it would have been better if they gave Ashe attack damage, by the way. I don't know. But okay. Caitlyn. Base attack range. Even Caitlyn's range goes up. What the hell? Base attack speed goes up. Attack speed per level goes up. And attack damage per level goes up. This makes sense. Caitlyn needs a buff in this regard as well. Her second ability, yes. So they're changing something now, where if you auto-aim your second ability now as a Caitlyn, you'll put the trap on top of an enemy. Like right on top of an enemy, rather than on top of yourself. This is extremely powerful because, for example, if you have a support Lux and your support Lux roots that enemy, you can then instantly click on your second ability and it will put it on them immediately. You know how annoying it is to like trying to exactly put the Caitlyn trap on top of the enemy? You know, you're gonna miss, you're not always gonna hit it. And before you aimed it perfectly, the root already ran out. But now you can just auto aim it. And you know, I like this change. This change is good. I love that you like it allows faster pace and it's just stupid. Like on an iPad, it's easier to hit it. You know, it gives advantage. It's just stupid. So now the change is really nice to make it a bit better. Corki has more attack range. Okay. Graves. Wait, even Graves is getting changed? Non-critical strikes is 4 bullets. His critical strikes is going to do less damage. Instead of 130% for 6 bullets, it's going to be 120%. Critical strikes with Infinity Blade. I think they mean Infinity Edge. is also going to be reduced. This is actually a nerf. Like this is definitely a pretty big nerf to Infinity Edge. I'm not sure what they're changing on the item, but this is pretty big. Draven, more attack range, okay. More attack speed, better scaling attack speed, and better scaling attack damage, okay. Ezreal only gets more attack range. Keep in mind, like a lot of these ADCs are getting massive buffs, and some of them are not getting many buffs. Jhin, ooh. Jhin is getting an attack range buff too, which is great. His passive, wait, what? The percentage increase of attack power brought by the level? What? What is this? The percentage increase of attack power brought by the level. I think they changed how he skills with attack speed. I'm not sure what they're talking about here. Well, it looks like a buff. Let's just say this is a buff. Instead of 3%, 5%, so they are buffing something about his passive. I don't know what it is, but they're buffing something. His first ability has a longer range too. And yeah, same story for Jhin. Just like Caitlyn, you can put it on top of... You can instantly aim it on an enemy. This is not as big of a change as the Caitlyn one, because with Jhin, it's actually extremely easy to hit your trap on the enemy. But it's just a small optimization. Jinx, more range. Now, honestly, I don't think Jinx needed range, but okay. More attack speed per level, and more attack damage. His first ability, oh boy, no way. Oh, wait, what? Oh, I thought it was a buff, but they're actually nerfing it. Okay, no, then it's fine. I thought it was a buff. Like only early game, it's a buff. 5, but that doesn't really matter. But late game, they're nerfing it. And it makes sense because she's already getting a 25 increase. Like if this would have stayed the same, the range would have been way too big. And of course, same story for her third ability, where it puts it on top of the enemy. Same story for Caitlyn. It is really annoying to put it exactly on the enemy. So now, when you auto-aim it, it puts it on the enemy. Now, Kai'Sa gets massive changes. Let's take a look at Kai'Sa. We've also adjusted the conditions required for Kai'Sa to evolve her skills, so that she can better adapt to the changes of marksman's items and can have a more flexible build depending on the game. Makes sense though, because you always have to follow a sort of a build with Kai'Sa to be playing her the most efficient way. But let's see. Bonus attack range, bonus attack speed, bonus scaling attack speed, bonus scaling attack damage. And skills can be evolved by purchasing equipment. That is the old way. Now skills can be evolved by purchasing advanced equipment. Okay, let's see. Skill upgrade requires XX attribute. Skill upgrade needs to buy a piece of advanced. Okay, so the way that it works now, yeah, exactly. After purchasing a tier 3 item, you can choose one of the 3 skills to upgrade, except for her ultimate. Yeah, so I don't know if I like this a lot. I really don't know if I like this a lot. This does open up a lot of new builds for Kai'Sa. But I don't know, I felt like Kai'Sa was quite unique in the way that, you know, we were building her. But I like it. You know what? I like it. I like this change because now you can build her many different ways. Like you want a Bladed Rune King, you go Bladed Rune King. You want Stormrazor, you build Stormrazor. Like you can build her exactly how you want now without having to follow, you know, the double BF sword build and everything like that. You can do whatever you want and you're going to be able to upgrade everything. I do feel like this is a massive buff to Kai'Sa, by the way. Like I think new Kai'Sa is going to be really strong. Lucian, more range, okay. More attack speed, okay. More attack speed per level and more attack damage per level. Okay. Misfortune, a little bit more, yeah, more range, not a little bit, just more range. More attack speed per level, and more attack damage per level. Okay. Samira, more range, everything more. Senna. Ooh, initial range gets increased. I don't think this one was necessary, but okay, that's good. She still gets the same passive growth. Her passive, ooh, crit damage doesn't get reduced by 50%, it now gets reduced by 25%. So it means she will do more damage. Crit is getting nerfed, bear that in mind, but this is pretty big. I think she's gonna do, like, I think overall this means she will do a little bit more damage. We'll see. First ability has bigger range. Yeah, the only thing she's really getting changed is the bonus range, and this one right here. Tristana. Oof, even Tristana gets bonus range. Oh, this is actually really big for Tristana, because Tristana, like, she gets bullied in the early game, and in the late game, of course, she has like 150 extra range, but now she's gonna have even more range. So early game, she can't get bullied as much now. Because remember, support's range are not getting changed. It's only the ADCs that are getting changed. The passive growth is unchanged. Attack speed, she gets more. Attack speed per level, and attack damage per level. Okay. Third ability, of course, range gets increased. And her ultimate, of course, the damage got increased. Tryndamere, more attack speed. Why Tryndamere though? Like, what is a random Tryndamere doing here? I thought this was about ADCs, but okay. And he gets more attack speed per level. So this is a buff for Tryndamere. This is actually quite a substantial buff for Tryndamere. Twitch, also attack range, attack speed. Yeah, Twitch also getting the buff. His ultimate gets less range. Because he already gets it here. Okay. The total attack, yeah, it doesn't change. Yeah. Varus gets more range, more attack speed as well, scaling, but not more attack damage. Okay. Now, I feel like this one is not good. Like, does Vayne really need attack range? Come on. And here, yeah, third ability, more range too. No longer deals bonus wall hit damage with Infinity Edge. Always deals... okay. Oh, because... Wait, but that's stupid, because third ability applies on-hit effects. I don't know, but she'll do less damage with Infinity Edge. Like, they're nerfing Infinity Edge on her. Xayah gets more range, more everything. Yasuo gets more attack speed and more scaling attack speed. Yone gets more attack speed and more scaling attack speed. Zeri gets more range, more attack speed, more scaling attack speed, and more scaling attack damage. Okay. All champions adjustments in order to help you get back to lane faster and improve the overall feel of teamfights, we're adjusting the movement speed and critical damage rate of all champions. Okay. What the hell is it gonna be? Oh, well, there you go. That's not a big one. Base movement speed of champions plus 10, so they're gonna be faster. All champions crit damage rate goes from 200% to 175. They're nerfing crit damage. They're literally just nerfing crit damage overall. Makes sense. Because crit has been way too strong. Like, even crit Xin Zhao is viable. It's ridiculous. Like, you know, crit Renekton is viable. Like, all these stupid champions that are not supposed to be crit are viable with crit. And now it's not going to be viable anymore. Like, with these nerfs, it's not going to be viable at all. Gameplay changes. I'm not even halfway through. What the hell? Oof. Let's see. Boots of Speed, Glutinous Greaves, Boots of Swiftness, Mercury Threats, Plated Steel Caps, Ionic Boots of Lucidity. We've removed the ability. Oh, we've removed the active ability portion on boots, so that you have more of an incentive to purchase your upgraded kicks sooner. This is actually not true. They're only doing it to make the game easier. That's obvious. All boots movement speed. Okay, boots give you more movement speed. That's probably gonna change my Evelynn build. Now you probably do want to go for boots instead of skipping the boots, because now they give more movement speed. Remove the active skill. Oh, these are new items. Immortal Shieldbow. Okay, we wanted to bring another item for marksman to have as a first purchase. So we brought over Immortal Shieldbow as a first purchase, by the way. It will be a great pickup early on if you're looking for a little extra protection and power in the early to mid game. It gives you 40 attack damage, 25% crit rate, 15% attack speed, and 5 physical vamp. The stats are not that good, I would say, but let's see. Lifeline, damage that puts you under 35% health, will produce a shield that absorbs 200 plus 50 damage per 10% critical strike. So if you have 100% crit, it absorbs 200 plus 500 is 700. It will give you a 700 shield. Okay, this is actually quite strong early game. I can see why, because 200 is a very big shield early game, but late game, you know, 700 is not as big as 200 early game. Actually, that's not true. 700 late game is still pretty big. I'm not sure why they're saying that this is supposed to be like a first purchase and early on power, because it sounds like even late game is pretty good. Triggering Lifeline will provide you 10% physical vamp. Is that going to be in addition to the 5, or is it going to change the 5 to 10? I think it's in addition, right? Like, it should be 15% when you trigger it. I'm not sure what it is. I'm gonna have to see what it is. By the way, I am gonna make a full item guide video after when this patch comes out. That video is probably gonna be like over 3 hours long. Like, I'm not even kidding. Okay, Essence Reaver. Oh, how expensive is this item? This item is, by the way, 3,200. I feel like this is expensive. Don't know. We'll see how good it's gonna be. Essence Reaver. Essence Reaver sat in an odd spot for a while. Yeah, true. And was only a good pickup for a select few. So we're adjusting it so it can be an amplifier for anyone who builds crit. It now gives you 40 attack damage, 25% crit, and 20 ability haste. Again, these stats are pretty weak, I would say. But let's see what the passive is. Attacking a champion, after attacking a champion, enhance your next damaging ability or empowered attack up to 30% based on critical strike. with a 6-second cooldown. Reduces cooldown on champion hits with basic attacks by 1 second. Okay, so it has a 6-second cooldown. It increases your next ability damage by 7.5 up to 30%, depending on how much crit you have. I said 7.5 because if you have 25% crit, it's gonna be 7.5. I don't know. This sounds really weak. This sounds like it's not gonna be strong. Maybe it would only be strong on Lucian and Corki, something like that, like Lucian Corki. I don't know. I don't know, like this really sounds horrible to me, but we're gonna have to see in the game how strong this is really gonna be. And yeah, of course, mana siphoning. Basic attacks restore 3% missing mana. This one is actually really strong. This helps a lot if you struggle with mana. Infinity Edge. Since the critical damage rate of all champions has been adjusted, we're also adjusting Infinity Edge accordingly. Infinity Edge crit, yeah, of course, going from 200 to 230, it now goes from 175 to 205. Overall, I would say this is a nerf, but it's fine. It's fine, but I would say this is overall a nerf. We're working Muramana so that we can expand its user base to all attack damage champions who cast abilities, okay? Stats are unchanged, 25,020. This is unchanged as well. Increase attack power by 1.5% of maximum mana and refunds 15% of total mana spent. When basic attacks hit an enemy champion, it will consume 2.5% of the current mana. This is also the same. And cause additional physical damage equal to the amount consumed. Yeah, this is still the same. But when dealing skill damage to an enemy champion, so Ezreal's first ability, Kai'Sa's first ability, Lucian's first ability, anything, your skill will consume 4% of your current mana and cause an additional physical damage of consumption plus 6% AD. What does that mean? You consume 4% of your current mana and you do additional physical damage of consumption plus 6% AD. Basically, you'll do a lot more damage with your abilities. That's what it's saying. This effect will only trigger when remaining mana is above 20%. A single skill can only be triggered once for the same champion. What is the cooldown for this? Like, how are they only writing this? A single skill can only be triggered once for the same champion. But what is the cooldown? Like, if you use Ezreal's first ability, like, do you have to wait until you get out of the fight, like out of combat, and then back into combat for it to be reset? Like, how does this work? How does this work? Nashor's Talon. This is a new component for Nashor's Tooth and will help you keep the item for a wider range. It's 800 gold. It either gives you 20 attack damage or 40 ability power. It's adaptive, okay? Nashor's Tooth. Similar to Essence Reaver, Nashor's Tooth has only been a viable pick for a select few. Yeah, kinda true. We want to expand who all can pick this item up. So we're making some adjustments so that this item can be a viable option for some caster marksman builds. Okay, it costs 3,000 gold. It gives you 45% attack speed, 20 ability haste. You either gain 30 attack damage or 60 ability power. The old one used to give you, I think, 70 ability power, but now it's either 30 attack damage or 60 ability power. And when the basic attacks hit the enemy champions, it will cost 15 plus 25% bonus attack power. I think this is a translated page or something. I don't know what's wrong with this one. Are they really that bad at writing? Like when the basic attack hits an enemy champion, so you do 15 plus 25% bonus attack power plus 25% bonus magic damage. I think the old one used to only do like 10 plus 15% magic damage. This is a lot more than the old one. Like this is a buff to the item. It gives you a little bit less ability power, but it does more damage per basic attack. Like this is gonna make the item really good. Like this is also gonna make the item viable on hit builds like Twisted Fate on hit, you know. What are other champions that have a lot of attack speed? Who would this be viable on? Like Twisted Fate for sure. I mean, of course Kill, but we all knew that already. But who would this be? Twitch! Oh, Twitch! Oh baby, this would be so viable on Twitch actually now. Even attack damage Twitch. Maybe Kai'Sa. Maybe Kai'Sa, yeah. We'll see, we'll see. This sounds like the item is going to be really powerful on champions that do a lot of basic attacks. Maybe Caitlyn, I don't know, we'll see. Noon Quiver, I don't know what this item is. We notice that a lot of marksmen can hit an awkward spot where they are waiting for gold for the next big purchase. Or aren't sure what to get before that purchase. We hope Noon Quiver is able to fill that gap and smooth out marksman build paths. It gives you 25 attack damage and 10% attack speed. I think this is going to be a component to the tier 3 items. Phantom Dancer. Okay, so they're changing Phantom Dancer. We're going to be giving Phantom Dancer a new passive, while moving its old one to Immortal Shieldbow. Yeah, the shield goes to Immortal Shieldbow. Oof. The new passive we're giving it fits Phantom Dancer much better. Yeah, because it's Phantom Dancer, you're supposed to be dancing. Will be a much more satisfying pickup for champions whose build is focused on crit. It's 2,900 gold, not expensive. It gives you 25 attack damage, 25% crit, 30% attack speed. Again, these stats are kinda weak, maybe a little bit. Nah, you know what? It's actually pretty good. 30% attack speed is quite a lot. Oh, so it gives you 5% movement speed. And you gain 7% extra movement speed when you basic attack for 3 seconds. After attacking 4 times, you gain an additional 30% attack speed. By the way, guys, let me tell you something. This works on minion, or this works on jungle camps, minions as well. You don't have to hit an enemy champion. So you can constantly hit jungle camps and you will constantly have 7% extra movement speed. And you'll constantly have the bonus attack speed as well. This is quite ridiculous. Maybe they're going to change it, but for now, you're going to be able to stack this up on jungle camps and everything as well. Rapid Firecannon. Since we're making adjustments to marksman ranges across the board, we're also changing the range of Rapid Firecannon to match. Okay, so they're reducing it from 150 to 125. Increased range. Wait, what? Wait, what? You can build Rapid Firecannon on melee champions? Did I miss something? Since when can you build a Rapid Firecannon on melee champions? What the hell? Am I stupid? Did increase attack range of melee attacks? Can you build a Rapid Firecannon on melee champions? You're really trying to tell me that? Oh, by the way, guys, I am doing a skin giveaway. And it's almost the end of May, so I'm going to be picking 3 winners very soon. All you have to do to enter is just put down a comment under this video. Like, make sure you enter. So, let's see. Stormrazor. Similar to Immortal Shieldbow, we wanted to make sure that the attack damage players had some more options for early to mid-game items. Yeah, so Stormrazor is an early to mid-game item. Yes. That would give them a little extra oomph in damage. We're reducing the cost of its components, so you don't have to kill as many minions before you pick them up. Okay. That's it? But is the item itself gonna be just as expensive? Yeah, the item itself is gonna be the same price. 1,200 plus 1,400, 1,200, 2,000, 3,100, and it used to cost 3,100. The price is the same, so I don't know. But like, you're gonna have a stronger early mid-game power supply, because instead of having to pick a BF sword and this Kirsch's shard, you're gonna have other items that's gonna be much more easy to build. There is the item that I love. This is the Jhin item, guys. Okay, the Collector. We wanted to give marksmen an option in the shop that would increase their damage in the mid game, so we brought over Collector. We hope this will help marksmen. The ability to enter teamfights early on. Who the hell wrote this? Like, how is this really correct English? Am I stupid, or is this like super badly written, all of this? Like, I don't know, man. It's really hard to read it, all of this stuff. We hope this will help marksmen, where's the width? We hope this will help marksmen with the ability to enter teamfights early on. I don't know, man. It seems like quite a simple thing to write it in proper English. I don't know. Build path. Serrated Dirk and Cloak of Agility. Okay, so it gives you lethality as well. It gives you 40 attack damage, 25% crit strike, and 10 armor penetration. I just want to say, by the way, these stats are horrible. These are horrible stats. These are very weak. It's really not a lot of attack damage and armor penetration. Like, I think it would be better if the armor pen was like 15. Or maybe the attack damage was like 50 or something. Because remember, Yumo's Ghostblade gives you, I think it gives you 50 attack damage, the Yumo's Ghostblade. And it gives you 12 armor penetration, I think. Duskblade gives you 55 attack damage. However, of course, remember, this item does give you crit as well. So perhaps crit is the compensation for the missing attack damage. But I don't know, I still feel like this is quite weak. Dealing damage that would put an enemy below 5... Ah, but this one is so beautiful. Dealing damage that would put an enemy below 5% of their maximum health executes them. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. This is good. Champion kills grants an additional 25 gold. So when you kill a champion, assists don't work, but when you kill a champion, you get an additional 25 gold. This can be good. Like, mid game is going to give you some nice gold and give you faster later game power spike. Okay, let's check what happens with the runes. New inspiration rune, Transcendence. This patch we're removing Hunter Genius, okay? Since it isn't a go-to rune in a lot of players' builds. It also isn't performing as well as we like. So introducing a new rune to fill its spot that we think will be used by more champions, especially ones who use their abilities more frequently. Gain bonuses upon reaching the following ranks. At level 1, you gain 6 skill haste. I think that's the same as ability haste. At level 6, you gain another 6 ability haste. Remember, Hunter Genius would give you, I think, like 3 ability haste and then 3 per kill or assist. So you could get a total of 18 ability haste if you've killed 5 enemies, like 5 unique enemies. So at level 6, you're going to have 12 here. Remember, 18 is the old thing. At level 11, after the actively released basic skill hits the target, the cooldown time of the skill is... Oh my god, wait, this is pretty big actually. Every 8 seconds, your ability is going to be reduced by a further 15%. You know, on top of the 12% that you're getting here. Not 12, 12, like 12 abilities. This is actually pretty big. I think this is stronger than the old Hunter Genius because this is a safer rune. You don't have to be running around the map all the time and kill enemies, you know, and get assists to get it. You're gonna be getting it anyways with this rune. New resolve rune, Perseverance. This is going to be the 3rd rune. Similarly to Hunter Genius, we'll also be replacing Hunter Titan with Perseverance. This will be a more suitable pick for most builds and grant some extra resistances where you get in a bind. Again, they're removing runes that are a bit hard to play with. Hunter Genius, Hunter Titan are runes that are not easy to play with because you have to get unique kills and assists. Again, this contributes towards them making the game easier. This rune gives you instant 10 tenacity, okay, while immobilized. You gain 16 up to 30 armor and magic resist for 1.5 seconds. Oh my god! Wow! It refreshes as well. What the hell? Wow! That is so broken. Wow! This is ridiculous. What? When immobilized... Wait, but a silence doesn't count as an immobilized. Slow doesn't count as immobilized either. Remember that. Immobilizing is only when you're knocked up, stunned, rooted, feared, taunted, etc. Like really immobilized. So a slow, a silence, these don't work. These are not, you know, they are not immobilized. So if you get immobilized, you know, if you get like a Morgana and she roots you, you will gain armor and magic resist for 1.5 seconds. And if you get stunned again, it refreshes the duration. Wow. This is so big actually. Like especially for squishy people. You're gonna become so much tankier when you get stunned. Oof. Wow. Okay. This is probably gonna be built in almost every game. Ooh, keep in mind though, bone plating is also really good. Like now there's gonna be another rune. This is gonna be against bone plating as well. What is the name? In Dutch we say concurrent. But what is it in English? Competition, I guess. This is going to be a good competition for bone plating. System changes. Base recall. After recalling to base, you'll now recover and return to the battlefield faster. Within 5 seconds after recalling to base, the speed of health recovery, mana recovery, energy recovery is doubled. Okay. Walking back to base will not grant this effect. Okay, so if you teleport to base, you know how it can take super long sometimes when you're very, very low. But now, after 5 seconds, the healing and the mana recovery and everything is going to be doubled, which is a great change, honestly. This is really good because it used to be very obnoxious when you would have to wait in your base for like 10 seconds, like because you're just not healing up, you know. Baron Nashor. Look at all these changes. What's happening? Once the laning phase ends, there's usually a lull in the game. Yeah, it can get a bit boring and, you know, nothing is happening for a couple minutes, where you don't have an objective to take down. I agree with this. So we're making some adjustments to Baron and other systems so that the pace of the game will feel more frenetic and progressing into the mid game will feel smoother, okay? Baron Nashor. Base health goes down from 11,800 to 9,000. This is big, by the way. He gets a little bit more health per level, but at max level, it's still going to be much lower. Because remember, he has like 2,800 less health. Base attack damage is going to be lower. So, you know, the starting Baron is going to be much weaker. It is going to scale a bit harder, but remember, it's still going to be weaker than the old Baron because he's getting nerfed here. Spawn time instead of 13 minutes is now 12 minutes. Okay. Hand of Baron, the Baron buff, duration goes from 120 seconds to 100 seconds. However, read this part, guys. Hand of Baron no longer disappears for champions after they've been killed. Oh my god. Oh, but will no longer... Okay. No, okay. You know what? Okay. Okay, this is actually really good change. I thought in the initial video, or maybe they changed it, like in the initial video, they mentioned that you're gonna get the entire Baron buff even if you die. But they've actually changed it in the patch notes. So you will get the Baron buff, because remember, Baron buffs your attack damage and ability power. You know, it buffs attack damage and ability power. But it also buffs the minions, of course. But now, if you respawn, you're not gonna be able to buff minions anymore. Really good change. You know what? This is amazing. Because they added this part right here, it makes it an amazing change. Otherwise, Baron would be disgusting. Because, you know, let me explain to you situations with Baron, why it would be disgusting. Because, you know, there is a strategy where, you know, you start Baron, and even if you lose the Baron, you can kill off like 4 enemies and it's gonna be worth it. Because then you can take Elder and etc. However, now, even if you lose the Baron and you win the fight, it's gonna be horrible for you. Like if the minion thing was not here. Because then the enemies are gonna respawn and they are still gonna be able to shove waves and still gonna be able to push. So winning the fight is not gonna be worth it anymore, and it's gonna make Baron absolutely brain dead. However, because of this, it's not gonna change that. Like, it's not gonna change that. It's still gonna be worth to take Baron and kill enemies, because when they respawn, they're only gonna have the Baron buff, but not the minion buff. Really, really good change. Really good one. Like, amazing. Elemental Dragons and Elder Dragon. Once the laning phase ends, there's usually a lull in the game. Yeah, we read that before. Where you don't have an objective to take down. So we're making some adjustments to Elemental Dragons, Elder Dragon, and some other systems so that the pace of the game will feel more frenetic and progressing into the mid game will feel smoother. Elemental Dragon respawn interval goes from 5 minutes to 4.5. So after you kill a dragon, instead of it taking 5 minutes for a new one to spawn, it now only takes 4.5 minutes. Good. So, and the Elder Dragon spawns a little bit faster. Good. I like this. I actually really, really like this. This is good. However, bear in mind, this is something I want to tell you guys. I don't like this, but I have to tell you. All of these changes, all of this right here, these are all indirect nerfs to late game scaling champions. So these are nerfs to Vayne, nerfs to Veigar, nerfs to Kill, nerfs to, you know, Orianna, nerfs to all these late game scaling champions. Remember, because now you get way more punished in the earlier game, because like the Baron is spawning faster, the Baron is going to be weaker, dragons are going to be spawning faster, you know what I mean? Elder is spawning faster. You have less time to get to your late game stage. So these are all nerfs to late game champions, but they're not actually compensating for it. Interesting. Elemental Dragon despawn time, instead of it despawning at 19 minutes, you know, to prepare for the Elder, it now despawns at 17.5 minutes. If in combat at 17.5 minutes, the despawn time will be delayed to 1750. Okay. The Elemental Dragon has less health. Look, instead of having 500 health, he now only has 5,000 health, he only has 4,000 health. So the first dragon is going to be so weak. He's going to be taken so fast. Like, can you imagine how fast a Shyvana is going to take that first dragon? Oh my god. He does get more health per level, but again, it's still gonna be less because he lost 1,000 initial base health. Elemental Dragon defeat. Again, these are all nerfs to late game champions. Like, you get less gold from it. Oh wait, so you get 60 team gold plus 40 kill gold. Now 40 team gold and 40 kill gold. Kill gold is the gold that you get for killing it, and team gold is the gold that your entire team gets. Kill and assist. Oh, let's see. Kill and assist bounties. Bonus reward for first blood. Again, early game buffs. More gold for first blood. The base bounty goes down. Max drop bounty goes down. Okay. The kill streak. What is this? What? I don't know what this means. Kill streak, 2 kill streak. Oh, huh? Oh, the bounty. If you have a kill streak, like if you got a kill, if you got 2 kills, your bounty is going to be increased by 100 gold. If you got 3 kills, your bounty is going to be increased by 200 gold. 4 kills is going to be increased by 300 gold. 5 kills is going to be increased, by 400 gold. 6 kills is going to be increased by 500. 7 kills is going to be increased. Ah, so it goes slower now. Again, these are nerfs to late game champions, because early game champions are going to be able to get away a little bit more with getting these kills. Back like in the previous patch, 7 kills would make your bounty 1,000 gold. Now it makes it 900 gold. So the enemy will get 100 gold less for killing you. And then here it increases it again. But wow, this is much less. Like, getting a lot of kills will increase your bounty by much less than before. Like 11 plus kill streaks. Look, you get 300 less gold on top of your bounty. Damn. Oof. Wow. Minion range and aggro adjustments. The ranged minion gets massive range. Okay. So the ranged minion is going to be able to hit. The ranged minion is going to be able to hit the Baron ranged minion is going to be able to hit the turret outside the range, outside the third range. Okay, this is actually pretty big. Like the range is really, really big. It can be very nice. Like now you can play around the ranged minions a bit better. The cannon minion is going to have less range. I like that. So the cannon minion is not as annoying. Baron's enhanced cannon range. Oh, okay. So the Baron's enhanced cannon range is still going to be 700. Okay, I guess this one is not going to be enhanced then. So the Baron cannon minion is still going to be the same old annoying cannon minion like it used to be. Minion aggro time renewed. Ah, this is nice. Instead of, taking 2 seconds of aggro for minions when you bully the enemy, it's now only going to be 1 second. I love that change because the 2 seconds was really, really annoying, really obnoxious. 1 second is enough. But yet again, this is a nerf to late game champions. Like, they're trying to do this in a secret way, but I can see through these secrets. They are nerfing late game champions with all of these changes. All of these changes are catered towards early game champions, because now you can get bullied more effectively by early game champions if you play a late game champion, because instead of them taking 2 seconds of aggro from minions, they're only going to be taking 1 second of aggro, so they're going to be taking less damage from minions. Nexus Shield. In order to prevent backdoors or sudden death scenarios from ending the game, we have added a shield to protect the Nexus, so that you can join teamfights with peace of mind, okay? Within 18 minutes of the game, after the first inhibitor turret is destroyed, the Nexus will get a shield. Nexus shield lasts for 20 seconds and the shield amount is to 100% of the Nexus health. So before 18 minutes, if the enemy takes an inhibitor, your Nexus gets a shield which doubles its health. So the enemies are not going to be able to take it very easily. They're never going to be able to backdoor. Like there's no way a Garen with Hullbreaker is going to be able to backdoor anymore. Well, maybe, but it's going to be extremely hard. Extremely hard. Because the Nexus, instead of it having 4,000 HP, is now going to have 8,000 HP. That's crazy. But after 18 minutes, this will be removed, I think. Pacing adjustment. In addition to our previous pacing adjustments, we're also changing up some respawns so that you can have extra time dueling your opponents in lane. Plating duration from 7 minutes to 7.5 minutes. Smite passive, the penalty goes from 7 minutes to 7:30, okay. The spawn time of Evolved Blue Sentinel and Evolved Red Brambleback goes from 7 minutes to 7 minutes 30, okay. What does this mean? 4 minutes, 10 minutes minion spawn interval time. I think they mean between 4 and 10 minutes, the minion spawn interval is going to be faster. There's going to be more waves. Ooh, these are actually good changes for late game champions, by the way. Wow. Respawn time adjustment. What is this? Respawn time. Oh, respawn when you get killed. Before 3 minutes. Between 0 and 12 second respawn time, it's going to be now between 4 and 15. Oh, so the respawn times get increased. Only in the very late game, it gets decreased. Like here, it gets decreased. But earlier on, it gets increased a little bit. Okay. I think that's nice. You know why? Because early game, it used to be very annoying. Like, you would kill an enemy and that enemy would be right back to lane super fast. But it's really, really nice that they're doing this change. I like it a lot, actually. This is really, really nice. Passive gain for gold and minion experience. We know all the pacing changes will have an effect on gold and farming minions, so we've also made some adjustments to gold and minion experience to account for this. Ah, I see. So there's more minions, but you get less from them. Global gold coins, instead of getting 3.5 per second, you only get 3 gold per second. This is a nerf to late game champions. Melee gold is going to be 5 less, nerf to late game champions. This is going to be less. This is all a nerf to late game champions. You get less experience from cannon minions. You get less gold from cannon minions, less gold from melee minions. You get less gold per second. Like 0.5 per second means 30 per minute. So like 10 minutes into the game, you're gonna have 300 less gold just from the passive gold. That's quite a lot, by the way. And then of course you're gonna be having less gold from this too. But this at least gets compensated by this. So okay. Rift Herald. Once the laning phase ends, there's usually... Yeah, we know about this. Blah, blah, blah. Rift Herald despawn time, instead of 11 minutes, 11 minutes 30. Okay. If in combat, yeah. Rift Herald, it used to give you 125 gold when killing it, just for you. Now it gives you 40 on kill and 40 team gold. So you're gonna get 80 and the rest of your team is gonna get 40. So Rift Herald is gonna be much stronger. Ooh, but it gives you less experience. So Rift Herald is not like... The way that Rift Herald used to work, it used to be like a selfish choice for the jungler. Like, he would give away the dragon, which is a late game scaling thing, for the early game power of the Rift Herald. Because Rift Herald would give you so much golden experience, you know? So much. But now it gives you less experience and less gold. Okay. Summoned Rift Herald, turret damage, instead of 1500 plus 50, it now does 2000 plus 50. Oh, baby. Actually, that compensates for it. Because now it's going to be so easy to get a turret. You only have to do like 500 damage to a turret. And then when you're like level 10, your Rift Herald is going to do 2500 damage. So you only have to do 500 damage to a turret, and then the rest the Herald is going to do. Second Rift Herald. Oh, second Rift Herald removed. I don't like this change. I don't know. I don't like that change. Wait, what the hell did I do? Oh, I went all the way. Wait. I went all the way to the top. Where were we? Wait, what? I was here, right? Minion range, Nexus Shield, passive gain, turrets and Nexus. Wait, what? Where's the... Oh, here. Where was I? Yeah, so they removed the second Herald. I don't really like that. I really liked the second Herald. I don't know, it added something to the game. I don't like that they're removing it, really. We'll see how it's gonna go, but I don't like it, because there's gonna be nothing. Like, people are always gonna trade Dragons and Herald. Well, 90% of the times Dragon and Herald gets traded. So like between 6 and 12 minutes into the game, there's gonna be nothing, because you're just waiting for the Baron to respawn there. I don't like this change at all, but let's see. Turret and Nexus adjustment. We also wanted to strengthen the attack of turrets. Okay. But if you leave your defense tower for a long time, the enemy will be able to destroy it more easily. Okay. Inner defense tower. I think this means inhibitor tower. It has less health, less armor, less magic resist. However, his initial attack does 204. And it every 30 seconds it gets increased by 6. Ooh, now it's 240 plus 8 for every 30 seconds. So much more damage on the turret. And the attack has more armor penetration. This is good. Like now it's gonna do a lot more damage to, you know, the Garens, the Mundos that are tanking the turret forever. This is gonna be good. It's gonna do a lot more damage to them. The high ground defense tower, I think that's the mid one. Yeah, same changes. Okay. But the inner defense tower, which one is the inner defense tower? Is that the first one or is that the inhibitor? I think it's the inhibitor, right? I think the first one is gonna stay the same. But okay. Oh, Nexus has less health. Okay. The attack is much stronger now. So it used to only just do 250, but now it does 280 plus 8 every 30 seconds. So like late game, it's gonna do a lot more damage. Comprehensive change to turrets, so that growth begins at 450 seconds, growing every 30 seconds up to 25 times. Okay, so this growth of 30 seconds only begins 450 seconds into the game, which is around 7.5 minutes into the game. 7.5 minutes into the game. Okay, skins. Dark Star Malphite, okay, Tyrant Swain, Sentinel Diana, Iconic Garen, Sentinel Grave, Sentinel Olaf. I don't really like all that too much. And that's it. We're through it. There we go, finally. So let me know in the comments what you guys think about all these changes. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in the next Wild Rift video.